All right, playing game 3 of the 75 Reds season. They're 1-1 through 2 games. This is the rubber game against the Dodgers. Got Gary Nolan up against Doug Rauch. Nolan on the mound, Lopes at the plate, and let's get going. Base hit to right for Lopes. Nolan pretty good holding runners on, B plus and a -1 on the steal, but obviously Lopes huge threat to run. Lacy at the plate. And another base hit, this one the left. And Lopes, see if Lopes tries to go to third, probably not throwing if he is, but he will hold at second. Doesn't want to make the first out at third. First and second, nobody out. Nolan in trouble early. He has jam and off situation qualities, and there's a pop up to short. That's a big out. No advancement of the runners. One out for Garvey. Double play is still in order. Could use a hard ground out, but we get a high fly out instead. Runners will hold. 2 out. Nolan gets 2 big outs. And now jam quality is active with a runner in scoring position and 2 outs for Crawford. And there's the third out of the inning. A high fly out to center. And Nolan gets out of it after letting the first 2 guys get on. Crowd likes it. Bottom 1 for Pete Rose. And he leads off with a single to center. So both leadoff hitters get on here in the first. Rose not quite the threat that Lopes is. Morgan up early, just letting him swing. Lefty here. And that's a double play ball. Second short to first. Lopes, Russell, and Garvey. 2 out, nobody on for bench. So far in the first 2 games, bench does have a home run. 3 ribbies. And that is a possible foul. See if it's going to get caught or go in the stands. And he makes a great catch. That ends the first. We go top 2. Say, Yeager, and Russell against Nolan. Nolan also has the off quality. Doesn't walk a lot of leadoff hitters. And another base hit. So another leadoff hitter on. This time it's the slower-footed Ron Say. Yeager up. He is a double play candidate if he hits it hard on the ground. But there's another base hit. Wow. So Say probably will hold at second, but let's see. First and second, nobody out. Same as the first inning. Russell's up, but with Rauch on deck, a bunt would be a bad play, but I don't know what the computer will do. I'm just going to pitch to him. And he pops up to third. So again, like the first inning, they don't advance the runners. That is 1 out. Pitcher up. Now I'm going to have to bring the corners in case he's bunting. And he does look to bunt. Bunted down the first base line. And they get him. 2 out, but the sack is successful. Second and third, 2 out for Lopes. Nolan will pitch to him. Jam quality is active with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. And a strikeout. And there the jam quality actually paid off, looks like. So he gets out of it, and we go bottom 2 for Perez. Off to a slow start in the first 2 games, and he pops the third. 1 out. Ken Griffey, also a slow start, 143 to the first 2 games. No homers, no ribbies. And a possible error. Let's see where this goes. Right field, Crawford, 80. And Crawford will probably get this. No, look at this. Collision. Bounces off Crawford's glove and drops in. Griffey will go to second. So, runner on second, 1 out for Foster. And he pops the first. Both sides getting guys on, but not moving them over when it counts. Let's see if Geronimo can get a big hit. Lefty, lefty. And he does get a big hit. And we are going to try and score Griffey here, whatever the percentage is, and it's a good one, 89%. He should score, and he does. Brings up Concepcion. We're going to just swing here. Rao, it looks like he's very good holding runners on. And there's a high fly out. Take the lead, though. 1-0 through 2. Lacey, Wynn, and Garvey. Top 3. Soft ground out to third. 1 out. Finally got the leadoff hitter out. Brings up Jimmy Wynn. Hitting .364 through the first 2 games with a homer and a ribby. And he walks. So runner on first, 1 out. Dodgers continue to get base runners. And this one's for Garvey with 1 out. There's a high fly out to right. 2 out. It'll be up to Crawford to keep the inning going. Lefty against the righty Nolan. And a high fly out to right. Nolan gets out at a third. We go bottom 3 with the Reds leading it 1-0. Rubber game. Each Reds won game 1. Dodgers won game 2, 5, 4. I believe in extra innings. Nolan will lead it off against Doug Rao. And there's a ground at a third. 1 out. Pete Rose hitting .455 through the first 2+ games. But there's a hard ground at a short. 2 out. Bring up little Joe Morgan. Only hitting .111, 1 for 9. Does have an RBI. And he lines out to short. Quick inning. Gonna go to the top of the 4th. Say leads it off again. He led off the 2nd with a hit, I believe. And now we got an umpire call. Let's see what it's going to be. Popped it up. Bench makes the play. 1 out. Steve Yeager hitting .333, 3 for 9 on the young season. Possible foul out. Let's see if it goes in the stands or not. And he bench makes the play. 2 out for Russell. And a double down a line in right. Russell goes opposite field down a line in right. And he will be in scoring position with 2 out. Nolan will get the jam quality back on. Rao, the pitcher, up with 2 out. A little bit of a break for the Reds. And they get out of it with the high fly out to center. Pitchers duel, bottom 4, 1-0 Cincy. Trying to win their first series. And Johnny Bench will lead it off. And he walks. Good start for the Reds. Bench is on for Tony Perez. Just swinging here. And a double down a line. Double down a line in left. Probably holding bench, but let's see. Yep, holding bench. 2nd and 3rd, nobody out for Griffey. And Griffey pops it up. Doesn't even get the run in. Bad AB for Griffey. Good job by Rao. And there's 1 out, 2nd and 3rd. For George Forster. And here's a high fly out, so now I'm going to have a decision because bench has the option of tagging. Let's see what it's going to be. Got Geronimo, lefty on deck, 48%. 2 out. Going to give it a shot. About 50-50. And the throw is wild. Nice. So with Geronimo, lefty, I took a chance there, and it worked out 2-0. See if Geronimo can still come up with a big hit here, and he flies out. So probably the right choice there, about 50-50 to try and score bench. We go top 5. Lopes leads it off. And he flies to center, 1 out. Nolan can still face 11 batters before I got to start worrying about him. Lacey. Ooh, there's a base hit, center field. So the Dodgers have had their base runners. And with 1 out, Jimmy Wynn is actually the tying run, and he's got power. He hit 18 in the 75 season. But he hits into a double play here. Hard ground out to short. That'll be a 6-4-3. And we're going to go bottom 5. Reds leading 2-0. Concepcion, Nolan, and Rose. See if Concepcion can get on so we can bunt with Nolan. Got an umpire call. Let's see what it's going to be. Strike zone result. Inside corner, and Concepcion goes down on strikes. Nolan will just swing. And he grounds out. He was only a 176 hitter in 75. 2 out, nobody on for Rose. And he grounds a single to center with 2 out. Let's see. He's not much. He's a 1 for the lead, 1 for the steal. And Rao is an E and a -2, so we're just going to let Morgan swing. And we got a possible bizarre play. Step back off the rubber. He's checking his signs. Oh, that was just a weather check. So we're back to Morgan. Nothing happening there right now. And he strikes out. So we're going to be through 5, 2-0 Reds. Good game. Top 6, Garvey leads it off. Pitch from Nolan, and that's a high fly out to center, 1 out. Center fielders have been busy in this game. Geronimo puts it away. And Crawford also flies out to center. Geronimo with A range, easy play. 2 out for the Penguin, Ron Say. And there's a base hit to center. So a 2 out single for Say keeps the inning going, and will bring up the tying run. Yeager does have some power, hit 12 in 75. Nolan will pitch. And a possible error. Let's see who it's going to be on. Oh, nope, ground ball. 0 is just a grounder back to the pitcher. And the Reds get a break there. No error check. We go bottom 6, 2-0. Bench leads it off. And there's a double in a gap, left center. So Bench is going to be on second. Lead off double. Brings up Perez. Already in scoring position. We're just swinging with Perez. And an umpire call. 27. Dribble to the right. Throws to first. They get him, but Bench goes to third with 1 out for Griffey. And there's a big base hit for Griffey. That's going to drive in. The 3rd run of the game for the Reds. Big hit for Griff. So 3-0. 1 out. Foster up. Griffey's a threat, but Rao is so good. I'm going to just swing with Foster. And that's going to be a double play. So that's going to be 6 innings in the books. 6-4-3 there ends the inning, but the Reds get another run. We go top 7, bottom order. We might see a pinch hitter for Rao. Let's see, Russell is up. And he hits a hard grounder to second for the 1st out. See if they lift the pitcher now. Find out in a second. And it looks like they are. Ken McMullen's going to come up, so we're going to get the bullpen for the Dodgers in the bottom of the 7th. And there's a strikeout, so Nolan so far still going strong. He's down to 3 batters before we have to start worrying about him. Lopes, 2 out. And there's a high fly out to center. So an easy inning for Nolan. He'll start the 8th, but I'll get action up in the pen probably in the 8th inning as well. Geronimo will face Wall. Geronimo 1 for 2. Wall has no situation qualities, but he was very good. 1.69 ERA in 75. Geronimo lefty batter and a hard grounder to second. 1 out. Bring up Concepcion. Nolan will hit in this inning. He'll either be swinging away or if Concepcion gets on, he'll be bunting. But we got an outfield range check. 63. Let's see what that is. It's over Wynn's head. Let's see if he makes the catch. He makes the over-the-shoulder catch. Big out. Good play by Wynn. 2 out. And Nolan will just swing. And he flies out to left. Lacey puts it away. We're going to go top 8 with the Reds leading 3-zip. I'm going to let's see, who's Lacey, Wynn, and Garvey. We just have Crawford, the one lefty. Let me see what the bullpen situation is. Got a lot of tired pitchers. Not great. Let's see if he can get an out or 2 before we even worry about getting someone up. And there's a high fly out to center. 1 out. I really need outs from Nolan. My bullpen is a little tired. So we're going to go with him here and see how far he gets us. There's a pop up to short. 2 out, nobody on. He's now at 0, so he still has to have 2 guys get on before he's considered tired. So we still have some room to play with here with Nolan. And there's a high fly out, so he gets a 1-2-3 inning. He's going to start the 9th. And we're going to see if we can get some more outs out of him, but we will have some bullpen behind him. Bottom 8, Rose leads it off. There's an error check. I'd love another run or 2. There's first base. Garvey. Oh no, Garvey dropped it. Yeah, they were checking Garvey. It was a grounder to third, but they checked Garvey and he dropped it. So it's an error on Garvey. Rose is on for Morgan. Morgan's just such a good hitter. I gotta just swing. I could hit and run. He's not really much hit and run though, is he? Hit and run is a D with bunting. I'm gonna just let him swing. He's just too good a hitter. I don't want to overmanage. There's a long fly out to center. 1 out. Need someone to come up with a big hit here. Get some insurance. Bench will bat. Infield range. 84. Drilled down the line. And again, it's Garvey. This time he stops it. Close play at first. Bench beats it out. Infield single for Bench. First and second, 1 out for Perez. And there's a ground out. That's not a double play. That'll be a fielder's choice. It'll be first and third. They'll get Bench at second. Oh, they actually got Rose at third. Okay, that doesn't happen that often. So Rose, they actually got the out at third. So first and second, 2 out, and Griffey. Yeah, I haven't seen that too much, and I played the board game too. But that was a good situation. That hasn't come up for me yet. And there's a long fly out for the 3rd out. So we got top 9, and I got to get some action up. I'm gonna have to find some. I'm gonna get Eastwick up. And McEnany's low end, but I'm going to get him up anyway. Have a lefty-righty going. And Nolan will face Crawford. And he gets the soft ground out to second. 1 out. 3-run lead, top 9. Nolan going for the complete game shutout. And Ron Say, 4 for 11. Batting .364 in this series, and he hits a hard grounder to short. Nolan is 1 out away from a complete game shutout. And the Reds are 1 out away from winning this first series against the Dodgers. Steve Yeager is up. And Huff is in the bullpen, but Yeager's going to ground out to third. It's not going to matter because the game is over. Nolan gets his complete game shutout. 3-0. Reds win it. Good game, good pitcher's duel. Reds did just enough on offense. They go 3-7-0. Dodgers go 0-7-3. And the Reds win the series. All right, thanks for watching.